I want to talk about something called Cointelpro that was a counterintelligence program by the FBI that was uncovered in 1971. I think it's really important to talk about this because I feel like a lot of people have rose-colored glasses on about what our government is capable of. And this was years ago, and we were never meant to know this. So this particular program ran from 1956 to 1971. It was used covert, illegal tactics to surveil, disrupt, discredit, and neutralize domestic political organizations and leaders that the Bureau labeled subversive. It began focused on communist groups and expanded to civil rights organizations, Black Power groups, anti-Vietnam War activists, Puerto Rican independence advocates, and the American Indian movement, and others. We're seeing a pattern here. So J. Edgar Hoover was in charge of this. He was the FBI director at the time, and he set priorities in the tone, and he personally pushed for aggressive action against groups that he saw as threats. From there, senior FBI management and field offices implemented and directed operations, often through memoranda and programs targeted at particular movements or demographics. Then this funneled down to informants, undercover agents, and provocateurs who carried out or enabled many of the deeds on the ground, collecting intelligence, fomenting conflict, and sometimes committing or encouraging illegal acts. There were also outside actors, local police, sometimes friendly journalists, and private informants that were sometimes used or manipulated as part of the campaign. And the tactics that they used, these are not allegations. This is what came out in exposed files and hearings that were documented. Just going to read this list. Surveillance and wiretaps without proper legal authority, infiltration, placing informants and provocateurs inside organizations to gather intelligence and foster mistrust, anonymous forged letters and documents crafted to discredit leaders, provoke splits, or induce paranoia, smear campaigns, planting false stories with reporters, or anonymously distributing damaging rumors, legal harassment, pressure prosecutors, stirring up arrests, hiding exculpatory evidence, or otherwise using the legal system to disrupt lives. Bad jacket campaigns attempted to get informants labeled as criminals or to build criminal cases to neutralize activists. Economic and social sabotage, attempts to cause job loss, break marriages, and damage reputations to isolate and weaken organizations. Black bag operations, break-ins and thefts. These were revealed in the files and confirmed by later investigations. Provocation of violence. Sometimes the FBI worked to instigate confrontations or encourage violent acts to discredit groups. Evidence varies case by case, but the Hampton case is a clear, well-documented example of the dangers of infiltration. Lectures that follow for part 2.